Oh my god, I was gonna try so hard to make this thing give me your lives.
Cause I try so hard. Can't seem to get away from it.
You're funny.
It ain't my fault.
I didn't even sit back. It was like immediately my arm.
That's fine. That way people can know.
Oh, thanks.
I'm gonna put you on the camera and then I can really get views.
Oh yeah.
Intentional.
You're funny.
I was looking at my lives. I always look like I'm sitting here like this.
Yeah, I told you. I always am like, hey, you should sit up more straight with better posture. It's good for you.
Is that better? What's up, Will?
My dill's just delayed enough. I seen you got to see you do it again.
What? Oh, good. How's it going? What's up, Jackson? Jackson Shoemaker. The trolls are late. Yeah, they'll be here soon.
They're not a punctual bunch.
Yeah, we've only been going for about 3 minutes, so 3.5 minutes. But I'm sure they'll be rolling in. Oh, this is Pomegranate Blast. It's not bad. I don't know what color that is.
Gross.
Tough. What is there a difference between that spelling of tough and is that a friend named Tough that was spelled like that?
Mm. Technically, tough is a noun used in geology for rock made from compacted volcanic ash.
Oh, well then.
I don't know if that's how he meant it.
Tough and tough, yeah, okay. Mocha only in my coffee, right? I guess mocha would be the same color as mocha, brown. Fucking brown. Love the hat, brother. Hell yeah. It's actually from the nutrition store that I go to. They were giving free hats for every $100 you spend, and I usually spend at least like 100, like a couple times a month. Just got out of juvie. That sounds fucked up. How long did my mustache take to grow? I don't know. Probably like 4 months. Not that long. It grows pretty quick. My facial hair likes to come in real white trashy naturally, and it grows in fast like that. Everything else don't come in though.
It's like Joe Dirt's mullet.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's like his facial hair.
Oh yeah, and his facial hair.
Ah, from Texas. What's up? Laredo, Texas.
Nice.
We're in Idaho. Here comes all the personal comments. Right? I'm waiting for it. How many nickels do you think I can fit in my nose? Depends on your ethnicity.
Well, that, and I was gonna say logically at least a couple, but realistically probably none, because nickels go in pretty easy, but that lip, your nostril, makes it hard for them to come back out.
How do you know this information?
Because I worked at a daycare.
Yeah,
And
okay.
kids will put anything up their nose.
Okay.
Not me, thank you.
Well, I still think it depends on your ethnicity.
Yeah, no, that's a big contributing factor to
Are you black? Are you Jewish? Are you just a normal white person? Are you Asian?
Right, like if you're a Jew, it's like one of the coin changer things. It's infinite.
Well, literally. 37. Well, you are definitely invited to the carne asada wherever you are in Texas. The steak. Is that carne asada meat steak?
Well, yeah, but I think that's how they say barbecue.
Oh, okay.
Like the cookout.
Yeah, okay, nice. 7.
7 feels like he knows that factually.
Yeah, that's a pretty solid number. Are you talking lengthwise, or are you like flipping them up there and
like a nickel roll?
Yeah. Cricket gets them through every now and then. From California, Brawley from California. What's up? Sup from Nigga City.
Niglet.
Which city's that? There's several. I'm gonna head out. Good luck. Right on, Jackson. We'll see how this shit goes. Glad you stopped in. You a Muslim? Do I somehow look like a Muslim? Random? Fajita, beef, ribs, jalapeno poppers, tacos, and Modelo's. It is what we call a barbecue. Huh. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not big on drinking beer or a lot of it, you know. Need some fajitas, some stuff like that, some every now and then, but I don't know. Me, I've never really embraced the Mexican culture because I'm American.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I really wanted to, I could. I live in Little Mexico, Idaho, but I appreciate the offer. Definitely do. Your grandma ran away with a beluga. Do I have a cat? Yeah. Yep. Yes, you look like a Muslim, like Albanian. Well, I'm not Christian. I figured that I'd have to have more of facial hair, be hairier, several different things that would make me look Muslim. I do get that though. I understand. I kind of do look like a terrorist.
But did my grandma say that you looked ethnic?
Yeah. I'm like, all right, well then I guess I'm wearing sunscreen and staying out of the sun. I want to look white.
Grandma, you can't just tell people they look ethnic.
Right? I bet you rank low in every competitive game you play. I'm fucking 30. What fucking competitive games are 30-year-olds supposed to be playing? Fucking work? And grow the fuck up.
That's funny.
And no, not a fucking Muslim. 100% not. Look at this racist loser. Oh, fuck off, you Muslim sympathizer. Who's the Muslim here? I just joined the stream. Several of them. American too, my brother. I will always bleed red, white, and blue first. I'm also a God-fearing man. I just come from a Mexican background. Yeah. No, and I'd probably get along with guys like you, you know. Definitely American first, you know. Yeah. If I'm ever in Texas, it might be something interesting. But yeah. I haven't made it that far south. I think that about as far as we went south was fucking Colorado, realistically. Well, I guess technically I've made it down as far as Arizona, but that was when I was a kid. She's also made it to Arizona, but that was before we were together.
That was also like a teenager.
Yeah. Yep.
Kind of sucks there.
This guy is Muslim from Albania. That's crazy because I have like how many fucking Bibles?
Literally.
Let's see. Maxwell in here to say he loves Donald Trump. Hell yeah.
Nice thing to say.
Says I love you, Trump.
Dang, Maxwell's a real freaking name. Maxwell's a real white sounding name for a guy whose real name is Muhammad.
Habibi? Mohammed Amir?
No, it's Maxwell.
Maxwell? It's our house. Muhammad's? Muhammad House?
Oh, yes. God. Probably what they drink there.
Bullshit.
Wait, or are they like the Mormons and they can't drink coffee?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do we got any towel heads in the chat that can confirm whether or not you guys drink coffee?
Golly.
Mexico's in South America. They don't even know it. I don't think that's accurate, though. I'm pretty sure that Mexico is in. They're still considered North America, aren't they?
Yeah, because they're separated by the.
Or are they Central?
No.
No, because Central is that little.
Yeah, because they're separated by the Darien Gap.
Yeah. Yeah, because South America is like not even the same fucking continent.
No.
At all.
No.
Like.
And Central America was just like we didn't really know what else to call
Well, yeah,
it.
it's everything between Mexico, isn't it? If I remember right, it's been a long time since I've actually fucking looked at that.
Well, I was looking at it the other day.
Jason, you ready for squirrel season? I don't hunt squirrels, hunt rabbits.
We don't really have any good squirrel hunting here.
Canada, South Indian Lake. Yeah, I could have imagined that with a name like Muhammad. Josh, that's good. There's good and bad people everywhere. My experience in Mexico is people were friendly. Yeah, well, you're probably a globalist. You probably do think that you shouldn't marginalize a whole group of people. And I'm not saying we should marginalize all of fucking Mexico, but when it comes to the fucking Muslims, they're all chanting the same fucking thing. The trolls and the live comments are retarded tonight. Yeah, they're not putting that much effort in. What's good, bro? Watching from the Ozarks. Oh, hell yeah. Nice. How's everything down there? Everything is pretty nice here. We've got fair going. Pretty decent temperature today. Wasn't too hot. Not really too humid. It was a little bit humid though.
Yeah, well, the Ozarks, it's hella humid.
People were friendly on death row too. No shit. What's up, Matrix? Who made the borders? Let's play the game. Who made the borders?
No, why don't they tell us? They're so smart. You tell us.
That's what I said. Let's play their game.
Yeah.
Who made the border?
Share with the class.
I'm not going to give them an answer. They obviously know the answer. They're just waiting for me to fucking give them their key. Fucking whatever. I don't know. God bless Trump. Amen. Hey, let's do. I think that somebody can put a better one in. I don't like that lowercase t. Trump's proper. It's a proper noun. I don't like that iPhone swaps back and forth between deciding they're going to make Trump a proper noun and it not being one. Have you noticed that too? Can't call yourself a good old boy and not hunt squirrels. Oh, you want to fucking bet? Winners made the border. Absolutely. Yeah. That's how it's always went. Anything south of the border is Mexico. Nothing American about it. Anything south of Mexico is shit Guatemala. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't say that they're American either. But as far as the continent they are on goes, that is their biggest fucking thing, is they're technically American. I'm like, yeah, that's great, but you're not United States citizens. And when anybody on the planet says American, they don't think, oh, hey, Mexico.
No.
Fucking Guatemala, Venezuela. They don't think of them fucking places. They think of the United States. Yeah. You don't say, hey, I'm an American, and have somebody think that you're from fucking Canada. That's retarded.
Yep.
What age did my father leave my mother? And God bless you too. Thank you. Where are you, Israel dog country? Oh. Are you mad, Muhammad? Christ is king.
State of existence.
Pin that one. Oh shit, it took me all the way to the bottom. Maybe I'll write it. But here, let's see. Alright. Bankers won the wars. I don't know. I don't think that it was the bankers that won the wars.
Oh god, he's one of those people.
Yeah. Top rice. Good. Let's see. Nate. Sweet. Yeah, he's the one that's watching from the Ozarks. So you're like actually up in the Ozarks? That is to arrest people on an individual basis without prejudice, not globalist though. Okay. But for me, I'm like, when it comes down to it, fucking cops are the worst of the fucking all of them. Because they don't have a fucking opinion. They're just doing whatever the fucking government says. So if the government's being globalist, they're being globalist. If the fucking... It literally comes down to their leadership. Like, look at how many of them are helping the fucking anti-ICE protesters and allowing them to attack ICE.
Yep.
You know?
Well, yeah, and making it easy for them to do it.
Yeah. Like, for me, I'm like, I get it. Like, you just arrest people for your or for crimes, but I also don't really know how much I care about that opinion. Like, realistically, I just don't.
Yeah.
Because they're too fucked by the government. They don't really even have their own opinion. And even if they did, they weren't allowed to, or they're not really allowed to do anything about it.
No.
To go vote. Realistically. Here comes all the personal attacks. Yup. It's funny, these guys they'll come in here and they'll be like, I literally went to high school with this guy. And I'm like, okay, so what school? Oh, how do you mix treat and arrest, Josh?
Dang.
Those are like not even fucking close.
That's a rough mix up.
That's a huge fuck up. But regardless, that's another thing. For me, I'm like, why the fuck are American doctors wasting talent all over the fucking world?
Yep.
You know? Like, I understand people being in the United States and needing help, but until you've helped everybody here, why the fuck are you in other countries?
Yep. Well, yeah, it's like I always ask people when they're crying about sending money to go help other starving kids or starving people in other countries.
Yep.
And I'm like, what about all the people in America who don't eat?
Oh, yeah.
Like, food stamps is not like just a band aid that's fixing everything.
Yep.
Like, people need to be able to get more access to jobs and, like, be able to grow their own food because it's stupid to just be reliant on, like, commercially grown food.
Yeah. Well, and for me, I'm also sitting here thinking that he's more thinking probably he just treats them, like as in like the actual. He's not like anything like giving them treatment or anything like that.
Yeah.
Just that he gives them.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, for me, I'm like I'm not on this individual basis shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't do that shit because you know what's funny as fuck? All these people that are like, well, I only judge people on a individual basis. If they're good, they're good. If they're bad, they're bad. Are the same fucking people that are completely against America, against Christianity, against nationalism, against our fucking Constitution. They're against everything.
Oh, yeah, these same people that are screaming you not to marginalize a whole group of people will tell you that every Christian unanimously and unilaterally is bad.
Yeah, we're all colonizers.
Well, we're all Christians. We all think we're better than everyone, and we should all be that way.
Yep.
And it's like, dang, sorry for wanting you to go to heaven. My bad.
Yep. Had 105 degrees today. It's crazy down here. It's not in the desert. That's fucking nuts. I don't even know what our high was. I never even paid attention.
It didn't get very hot.
I think it was only in like the low 90s. As enlightened as European countries, is that why we're already sending these fucking people out and you're inviting more? Jamel's brain dead.
Yeah.
Raymond, your beard doesn't connect. Congratulations.
Wow, way to state things that are obvious.
Your name's Raymond. Fucking hilarious, huh?
So funny.
He's like this guy that sits there looking at himself on live, doesn't know. What a fucking idiot. Can you give me Robux? The fuck?
Ooh, is that a pervert?
Probably.
No adult should be on Roblox.
Probably. Not even American. Bet. No, I don't have Telegram. Oh, these trolls here.
So stupid.
Here. Let's go. I'm white, Christian, from America, and I'm nationalist. I'm America first, but our country is corrupt as fuck. I base my opinion on facts and experience. Are you one of them people that fucking completely spazzed out over the Epstein files and is still spazzing out?
Probably.
Maybe not. He's not off in any other way, He's pretty on point with, or pretty good with, you know, a lot of this stuff. And you know, I can agree that our government's corrupt, our country's corrupt, but I don't know. And yeah, I base my opinions on fact and experience too, dude. Most people try to do that. What's up, Jackson? Good job, you're halfway there. Yeah, but when I see my shit slow down, I'm like, oh, well, there's only 3 people in here, and it's mostly just trolling. I just pop down to the bottom. What's the point in sitting there reading through all the fucking stupid, brain rotted shit?
Yeah.
Epstein's still dead. Yeah, he is. 100%.
Hell yeah. Nothing good where he's going.
Yeah, who knows if he fucking killed himself? I don't think he did, but. I don't know. I hope all that shit does come out, but I'm not gonna like watch the fucking country crumble and go to shit over it.
Well, and for me,
it's
I'm
not
like,
the end all be all.
People are too narrow.
You fucking cats. Each and every one of you is gonna find a nice fucking farm.
The big farm in the sky. Anyways, all I was gonna say is a lot of people are too narrow-minded and they're only focused. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's like the worst part, like the sex trafficking that he was part of. But people need to like start remembering that there was like a lot of shit that he was like involved with, like the beginnings of like pay to play.
Yep.
Like he was just a face for like a go-between between different elite people and parties and like moving agendas around.
Oh yeah.
So they could like move on to like more important things.
Yep. See, like 1, 2, 3, 4 troll comments. Just because I'm just riding with it, you know. And then we get Josh in there, and he's not really trolling or anything like that. It's crazy. It's like, but no, I don't get into politics much, honestly, and I don't know much about it. The Epstein files, to be honest, just the basics. Yeah, I don't know. I do think that people get into politics more than they realize. Like, even coming in here and saying something as simple as, you know, trading people on an individual basis is 100% fucking political. Even if you're not voting or any of that, you're still spreading a political agenda, you know. And I do think that if you're going to be doing that, you should probably get a little bit more into it, you know. Otherwise, I mean, if you're not really political, then maybe you just kind of sit back and let the adults talk. I mean, I don't want to be that way, but I mean, it's kind of the way it is, you know. I get tired of people that are like, well, I'm not really political, but this is my opinion in politics. Like, okay, so either admit you're political and get political, or just sit back and let all the adults talk.
Well, yeah, well, for me, I'm like, people not caring about politics, they can't see my finger quotations, but is what got Kamala Harris installed. Instead of people actually voting, because they were so indifferent and just like whatever, we're just listening to whatever we're told.
Well, yeah.
That like we almost like lost it big time.
Yep. Well, yeah. Hello, snack bar. They want to keep you sedated so you can't resist. The UFO document release was an inside job, and there will be bombshell report to expose corruption, just like Harvey Weinstein. Stories store water now. Are you sure we need to store water, or do we need to store toilet paper? Because yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. Talked about politics when I was younger, and it was interesting but exhausting going back and forth about stuff. I'm not going to dedicate my time to changing. Well, and for me, I'm like, I don't know, it's kind of just standing on your actual values and having actual values to stand on. And me, mine are all based off of religious values.
Mhm.
And I'm not waffling on them. I'm not going to let the popular idea push me around or any of that, you know? And for me, I'm like, even people, like I said, that say they're not political still are going to have a political opinion.
Mhm.
Like, even if you're not out trying to make a change and spending a bunch of time doing it or any of that, you're still going and having an opinion and talking to people about it.
Well, and even the low key, like, oh, well, I'm too mature and smart for politics, or I'm just too good for it, or I don't have time for it. Like, that whole attitude is like the same thing as like when some mean girl in school was like, oh, you do that, you're a loser.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you care about politics, like, ugh.
Well, and for me, I'm like, yeah, I do. I care a lot about politics because we, the people, are what's running this fucking nation. And people deciding that they're going to be lazy and just not give a fuck about anything are the reason why our government just does what it fucking does.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, well, they're all just like doing whatever the hell they want to get rich as much as they can before they get kicked out of office.
Yep. Yep. What's the left going to do to make things better? The left isn't going to do shit to make things better.
No, the left will just go right back to selling us out to any country that'll pay for it.
Yep. Politicians don't care about us. They love power and money. Show me one that would help me move. This isn't a socialist country. If you wanted that shit, get the fuck out. We work for everything, including fucking moving. That's a service that you're going to fucking pay somebody to provide, or you're gonna do it your fucking self.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck do you think this is? Like, do you think that fucking politicians just go around wiping people's fucking asses? Are you retarded?
Go ask
The
Muslims
stupidest
for the
fucking
money.
thing I've ever heard. Well, yeah. When you go ask the Muslims to help you fucking move, they go to one of their countries and they'll move you in and stay informed and listen. I just don't care to always share my opinion. I'm not clueless.
Also, on the topic of rich people, you know who else these liberals never talk shit about? All their rich video game makers.
Mm-hmm.
Those people are rolling in dough and they're never asked to redistribute their wealth.
Oh, that's well. And here's the other thing: is all the software engineers and all the people that did all of the electronic bullshit that we have made how much fucking money? Like, those people are so fucking beyond rich, and that's why they started crying about billionaires and don't care about millionaires anymore because they're all millionaires. I'm like, oh hey, let's redistribute all them millions of dollars because most of those people are so worthless they shouldn't have the fucking money anyways.
Yep.
But to what Josh said, he said I stayed informed and I listen. I just don't care to share my opinion. I'm not clueless. Yeah, well, I 100%. I don't get that because you came on here and shared your opinion. You know, like you clearly do share your opinion. Like, it's not like you're something that you're real shy about.
No.
Especially if you're willing to get on and share it with all the people on live, knowing that I'm also going to read it out and everybody that's in here is going to hear it. Like, it's not like you're shy to your opinion. You wanted it to
be known that you were like apathetic about politics in your country.
Oh yeah. Josh, how old are you? Just curious. I want to make a guess on that. I'm guessing that I can't guess an exact age, but I guess he's a boomer generation. Of the boomer generation.
Is it cheating if I already looked at his channel?
Oh. So you already know?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
This kid's a little baby-faced freaking brainwashed generation, what? Z, maybe? X? Gen Alpha, maybe?
Yeah.
I'm kidding, he's not that young. But no, like... Definitely, like, probably, like, college age, susceptible, like, getting involved with it.
Yep. Sudi's supporting North Korea now, just like Donnie. Who the fuck said that Trump supported North Korea?
I don't know.
Are they just making up every fucking thing they can?
I don't know. But no, I was just gonna say.
Fuck North Korea. 100% slap rock.
If he was a boomer, there wouldn't be any talking any sense into him.
Yeah, which is true.
He's at the young enough age where, you know, they're still like, oh no, like, I'm not political, because they're still learning.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Makes sense, I get it. I guess that I can ease off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's what Trump is doing, selling out to Russia and North Korea. No.
Yeah, no, Trump doesn't necessarily support them. He just doesn't think he should have, like, a bad relationship with Kim Jong-un. He thinks they should have, like, a diplomatic, professional...
Mm-hmm.
Which kind of...
Makes sense. F you, I served 4 combat tours and gave no problem helping my neighbor. So what the fuck does that have to do with politicians fucking helping you? Have your fucking neighbor help you then.
Oh, yeah.
Like, call your fucking military brotherhood. They're supposed to fucking help you.
Mm-hmm.
If your neighbors aren't there to help.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you gotta rely on fucking communism and socialism?
Well, yeah, don't you have the ability to, like, offer, like, a pizza and tell your friends to come help you?
Mm-hmm. It's a good one.
Like, a coworkers, church.
Well, yeah.
Anyone.
They have a whole bunch of resources. But no, the F in North Korea stands for food. But there ain't one. Exactly.
That's mean. They can't help that they think communism's smart.
Right. Oh, Warlight. You being nice tonight?
We'll see.
Yeah, he's being friendly this time. Imagine that.
Wow.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, America. Good job. Not here to disrupt. Being friendly this time. All right, well. Then how's your night going, Warlight? Let's run this as if you've never been a troll.
Has Warlight even ever told us where they're from?
No, I don't think so.
Or has he just been trolling so hard that...
I'm pretty sure that's it. Decent stream. Yeah, appreciate it. I at least try to make it a little bit more entertaining than the other shit that is on this fucking site. There's some fucked up shit on there. Sup, Skywalker? Of the boomer generation. I was guessing the same thing, but we were wrong. Amir, is that a Muslim name? Uriah. What's up? Search on Google to find the name of the best person in the world. No. Isn't that subjective, Maxwell? Sorry, Muhammad. Also, why would you make your name Maxwell when your actual name's Muhammad? Trolls can't stay away from me. Yeah. I guess I could read it as he said it. The trolls can't stay away from you. And no, they can't.
Yeah, no.
This fucking guy, how you in my scroll every night? Because you stop in here, dude.
Probably subscribe.
You probably subscribe. Yeah. But realistically, I get the same shit. I don't know how to get out of the loop that I'm in. When I get off of this and I decide I want to look on live for a little bit, I end up in a loop of the same fucking retards that I don't want to fucking deal with. And there's very few of them that I'll even fucking sit there and, humor for a little bit.
Do you know a secret to sometimes reset it? Close your YouTube app and then go into your shorts and pause one and go into lives from there.
Oh, yeah, there's that.
I got stuck on just getting a lot of the losers doing the dating advice tips because that one guy I trolled and couldn't put me
Oh
in.
yeah.
And man, it's rough out there for those guys. So I had to like figure out how to reset my algorithm.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because you love him, Jared. He probably does. That's why he's back night after night.
He's your biggest fan.
13 viewers this time. What an improvement. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it is what it is, you know. The more I do this, the more I get. I was at a point where I was averaging like about 30, you know. Sometimes I'd have waves that were going up a little bit higher. But I also quit doing it for a few days, and life's fucking weird as soon as you stop and lapse, you know. And also, I don't ever schedule this. There's a lot of things that I could do to make this more useful, you know. They're not useful, but better broadcasted, you know. Get more people to see it. Selling us to Russia and North Korea. Who's the moron that said that?
Oh god, they're throwing a fit because Trump has been cutting funding to run drills and training in other countries, and he specifically did it to South Korea because they wouldn't send troops to support the Iran conflict. And he thinks that they're just doing it to do whatever.
Oh, he said who? Daz Fire.
Oh.
That's who.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a retard. He's the most. I think he's just a troll.
Well, yeah, but he asked us to Google it, and I did. And he also said that he didn't want to just keep super like funding South Korea and piss off North Korea for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it seems like we're just training South Korea's military, it kind of seems like antagonistic.
Well, yeah. Nah, bro, he never says shit, nothing worth anything. Then why are you here? You hang out just to bitch and cry? Lampoopin. Why would I show my wife if she is fat or not?
Yeah, wait, do you want to see a fat lady, you weirdo?
Yeah. You into fat chicks?
There's not enough room for me on the screen.
Schlep Rock, he did 4 tours stuck in the glory barrel. Yeah, no shit. Watch the news. Trump just pulled funding for South Korea because they wouldn't help in Iran and he doesn't want to upset Kim Jong-un. Okay, Dazfire. Fucking dumb.
Yeah, and I Googled it and I was like, no, like it makes sense. Like I don't think we should really be helping any military specifically like I get right now because we need to take care of Iran.
Well, yeah, but South Korea, why the fuck are we in South Korea? What good does it do us to be in South Korea when they're already wanting to be commies?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, but people don't think about that.
Oh, yeah. Dude's probably watching fucking ABC anyways.
PBS.
PBS. Jared's your biggest fan. I know. I know. That's why he's here every single day. He comes in here and he's like, I hate you, but I love you. He's like, I hate you and I want to leave, but I love to watch you. That's why I'm still here, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, but why is your stream the only one that pops up? And he's like, a super subscriber.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. Got the bell on.
Oh. Are you acting so north? If North Korea finds out, they'll stuff your pussy with bombs. Are you shitting me? They can't even get anything over the fucking ocean, you retard.
Isn't that what they do to their own people?
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Daz is retarded. He says he's from Los Angeles, the land of democracy and freedom of expression.
Oof.
Oh, brain rotted.
Hell yeah. Aw, dang. Fucking Darpin.
Warlight's in here every night. He's got it bad for y'all. Yeah, Warlight's in here every night, too.
Warlight's got it so bad, he's got multiple channels that he can bother us with.
Yeah. He's like also a super duper fan. He came in here, made extras, and subscribed with all of them.
Uh-huh.
about South Korea politics. Like the fact they removed their president just like they tried to do with Trump and installed a communist. Right? Well, this dude thinks his shit don't stink. Look at his face. He thinks he's smelling farts and trying to catch flies in his dome trap. Wow. Very creative.
That was a lot of nothing.
Yeah. But I would argue that my shit probably stinks worse than the average human's shit because I ate a fuck ton of protein, so.
Well, yeah, and for me on the whole South Korea, North Korea thing, I'm like, it's pretty suspicious that war literally has never ended. Fun fact. Still technically ongoing.
Oh.
Only the military decided to stop. And all of a sudden they get a communist and now they're in talks of actually signing a treaty and like working out a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah, pretty suspicious. You're either a trucker, trooper, or Texan. Well, I am neither of them. None of them. I used to drive truck. I drove truck for a while. I still have my CDL. Doubles, triples, tanker. But I've moved on beyond that. Can't keep that mouth closed. Yeah, no shit. What do you want me to do? Talk through my fucking nostrils while I'm reading every one of these?
Maybe he thinks you're a ventriloquist.
God, what an idiot. God bless you. Good night. Bye. Take care. Okay, buddy, Muhammad. God bless you too. And remember, buddy, Christ is king.
Amen.
Ryan, you watch too much Fox News, dude. As you're like watching brainwash fucking CNN.
Yeah, well, I'm like, who watches any of the news streams that we grew up with? Didn't we all learn during COVID that they were fake?
Yep.
Like every fucking one of them was just repeating the same thing.
Yep. Well, yeah, and this is a good point too. Everybody screams for peace and no new wars, but if Trump says something nice about North Korea or Putin, you bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, call your neighbor an asshole and see how much peace you get.
Well, yeah, they scream and cry they hate dictators, and then Trump's taken out how many this year?
Mm-hmm.
5 or 6?
Mm-hmm. Several.
That also made them mad.
Yeah, they're just not happy with any of it, you know? Like, it's like the whole Epstein files thing. Like, they want the Epstein files released to incriminate Trump. Nothing else in there matters.
No.
They don't give a fuck about anything else in there.
Mm-hmm.
Or Canadian. No, Portland. No. Idahoan. I'm an Idahoan.
Portland sucks.
Yeah, Portland. Fuck that. Bro, just go fishing. Right now at 10 or 12:30 at night.
Yeah, it'd be good catfishing.
It would be.
Get your little fire going, they'll get curious.
Yeah. Yup.
It might be illegal in Idaho, I don't know.
Yup. There is some scary people, and that's being generous on the live scrolls. Yeah, no shit. I would definitely say you're being more than generous with saying, yeah, no, they're fucking nuts. Jake Lang is a LARPing as a fake Christian. Yeah, well, you know what? At least he's going and doing something about all these fucking Muslims that don't need to be in this fucking country.
Oh, you know, I'm so tired of hearing that, because you know why they say that? Because he's not the image of their hippie, like, love all your people, like, nice.
Well, yeah,
Christian.
He's not the bastardized, fucking weaponized version of Christianity that they've created since the fucking 70s.
Well, yeah, he's like flipping the tables of the Pharisees and like putting shit right.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, of course
like,
they're not gonna like that.
It's for me, it's just like, how stupid do you have to be to sit there and tell me that Jesus would be mad that we're defending our churches from being actually taken over and being converted to Muslim mosques?
Yeah.
Like, you're a retard. Like, bona fide.
Yeah.
Like, do you shit in your pants too?
Yep. Well, it's a fucking really good question if he does.
Well, yeah. Honestly.
My vape was made to communist country. Yeah, that's true. And I don't fucking care. I'm not a liberal. I wish that they'd make them in the United States, but here we are because of liberals. Um, you also hit me as someone who smokes cigarettes instead of vapes. I am vaping right now, but I used to smoke like fucking way more than any human should for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Vaping actually turns out to be cheaper for me, and that's why I do it. He's a commie. Oh, you're a fucking retard, lamb poop. You guys are sitting here fucking pretending to be fucking patriots while fucking bringing illegals into the country to take the American dream and replace us with fucking Muslims.
Mm-hmm.
You guys don't want this to be a Christian nation.
Well, yeah.
You guys know the fastest way you can fucking destroy it is by getting Muslims in here. So don't fucking get me on the pretending shit. You guys are worse than the Muslims and the fucking Jews.
Mm-hmm. Who gave us the Guatemalans?
Well, yeah. Well, for me, I'm like, here's the thing with the left that they don't seem to understand is the Muslims are an issue because they're fucking chanting death to America, and you know that the Muslim or the Jews are an issue because of the shit that they do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but these fucking leftists, there's like nothing that you can really look at them to make them stand out to look any different other than their hair, their swollen face, or like little minor things, you know. It's their politics that fucks us. They are actual fucking traitors. They're the one that's fighting on your side supposedly because they're American, and then they sell out to the other fucking race.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, yeah, they'll look you in the eye and tell you that your white family, like your old grandparents or like what poorer white families, don't need benefits and resources from the government because these new refugees and new illegals that they brought in against all of our will deserve them more.
Yep. Well, yeah.
Like we watched that happen to people around here. Their jobs didn't change, nothing changed, but all of a sudden they were like pushed out.
Yep. Well, yeah.
Because there was more poorer people because of all the illegals and the asylum seekers.
Yep. 100%.
So the bar got lowered.
Yep. Well, that's why they're naming the assisted living, or not assisted, fucking government living, or whatever the fuck those.
The Section 8.
Yeah, is that what those are here too? Section 8?
And technically, because it's all government assisted housing.
Yeah, government subsidized housing.
No, those are different than subsidized, because the government subsidized are like the ones over behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they say you have to make this much a month.
Either fucking way, they pushed all of us out of it, and they stole them places to such a degree that they name them Mexican names. Yeah, they have Spanish names now around here. Like, that's how fucking shitty they've got this.
Well, and you get on their websites and it's all in Spanish. You couldn't even navigate it if you wanted to.
Well, yeah. Well, and you can't get in there if you're white because you can't speak fucking Spanish and you don't qualify.
Well, no, you don't have that special qualification of being too dumb to get your own house.
Yep. Oh, Dad's pissed because he met someone like me with facts he can't beat. Yeah, well, you know what's crazy is these guys come in here and they get fucking drugged through the mud by all these people in the fucking chat. And it doesn't matter. They're just so fucking stupid, it's just like talking to a wall. God loves you. Yeah, I'm into that. One guy legit looks like Skeksis. I don't know what that is.
Isn't that the things from the Dark Crystal?
It might be. Skexxis.
Yeah, look at me knowing stuff.
No shit. I believe it. I fucking believe it on here.
Oh, God.
Not gonna lie, but let's get active with North Korea. I don't think we should right now. I don't think that we need to sit here and spread ourselves super thin across the entire fucking planet. I think that if we're gonna do shit, what we need to do is do like we're doing and like wipe the fucking Middle East out completely, you know?
Yep.
And then if China wants to fuck around, they're next, you know? India wants to fuck around, they're next. Russia wants to fuck around, they're next. Any of these places want to fuck around, then they're just gonna find out. But for a place like fucking North Korea, why would we ever be threatened by fucking piddly ass fucking has nothing North Korea?
Nope.
I stumbled in at a weird time, obviously. Weird. Probably. Don't know what you heard or where you stumbled in at, but I'm betting so. We all know North Korea licks the bottom of flip flops. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. Fucking North Korea is fucking bad. I mean, politically, you know. They are like actually praying to fucking Kim Jong Un. Picture on the wall, you know, he's a god to them. Love, hate. Yeah. Let me see here.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, it's like a love-hate relationship. Yep.
Gosh.
Have y'all done Ancestry or 23andMe? I did 23andMe a long ass time ago. Somebody got an end chain through. Nice. Unemployment on top in USA. What? Ancestry. I'm not giving China my DNA. See, I already fucked myself 23andMe because I was like fucking a young adult when I got it as a gift from my grandpa, and I was like, fuck it, me and her both did it. And yeah, so who knows what they did with that DNA. They probably got clones of us somewhere.
Well, you know.
What's up, Mike G? I'm not a troll, by the way. I respect your opinion and the channel. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I guess Daz Fire doesn't actually troll. He just comes in here with a differing opinion.
A different perspective on things.
Realistically, but that's also why he's still here and doesn't just get fucking kicked. You know, I kick the trolls. I let them ride sometimes, but I also do kick them. But yeah, I don't really have a problem with Daz Fire, even if he says some retarded fucking shit. Realistically.
Well, yeah.
You have to fucking respect other people's opinions, even if it's fucking stupid.
Well, and
even if he thinks our opinions, it is what it is. You can't fucking change it.
No.
This is a waste of space. Wiping through. I'm wiping, going about my night. The rest of y'all have a good night. Lamb pooping. Are you mad? Sending hate from the U.S.? I'm in the U.S.
Wow, so brave.
That like ricocheted right back to the U.S.
Yeah. It's always funny to watch these liberals be like, fuck the United States, death to America. Like, who's gonna pay your food stamps with America's debt, dumbass?
Yep.
And where are you gonna get your SSRIs?
Well, yeah.
Your freaking bottle cap glasses.
Oh, no shit. The plastic framed fucking.
You ain't getting that in a communist shithole.
Nope. You'd be fucking finding a broken piece of fucking bottle hoping that you can get it to work right. You're back up close to 30. I was. Now I'm back down to 15, unfortunately. But it fluctuates a lot. You know? I wish that I could get it just fucking rolling. You guys ever seen fucking some of these bigger guys? Like Asmongold's fucking rolling like crazy, which he's the top, you know? But something kind of like that, rolling like that, you know, I think it'd be cool. You come to Africa with me? Why the fuck would anybody want to go to Africa?
Well, literally. I don't know. To be fair, me and you've talked about it. Going on them safari hunts.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool.
That would be the reason I did, but not to go and move there.
Fuck that.
I live down the street from Biden. He's a fucking moron. God, I can't imagine that being like if that's true. That's fucking whack, dude. That sucks. I feel bad for you. I wouldn't want to live down the street from that fucking idiot.
We live down the street from a guy who still got Biden posters up in his yard.
Yeah, he's still rooting for Joe Biden. Well, I actually just seen a comment in here saying that. So
At least he's not alone, I guess.
yeah. We should nuke Portland. I think that we should fucking. I just quarantine them off. Just let them be their own thing in a bubble, like on The Simpsons. But you know that's also a viable option.
Yeah. Just push them off into the ocean.
Yeah. They surely don't care about the kids, but we'll pretend it's about the kids. Epstein files. Yeah, they don't care about the kids. All they care about is incriminating Trump. Oh shit, I'm from Idaho. No way.
No way.
That's crazy.
One of us.
Right? We've actually gotten several people in here from Idaho. It's pretty cool. I'm surprised that it gives me anybody from Idaho. You know, you got to think there's all these millions and billions of people, all these users. You know, and the fact that we get people from Idaho is just fucking pretty insane.
It's always cool though.
Well, because I get people from fucking everywhere.
Well, yeah, especially because we've gotten people that are actually pretty close.
Yeah.
Geographically, it's not like they're on like clear on the other side of the state.
No, just like within 50
even
miles.
Dispersal.
Yeah. Can I get a shout out? I subbed. Shout out for Liam Vino. That's not even a fucking. You ain't even getting me with that one, Liam. Yeah. Thanks for the sub. Jesus was based on Greco-Roman and Egyptian mythology. I don't care about your opinion. America has not been America since 1913. It has been Zog ever since. Was that when we started with the forced taxes? And that was around that exact same time. You down the street, LOL, what do you think about the In-N-Out shooting? Man, big talk. It's fucking crazy. I still don't know what his motive was, why he did it. I heard it was because he's an anti-gun idiot, and so he was doing it as like a protest. But who knows? It's crazy. We had a shooting here in town yesterday. Not a shooting, but a guy got rowdy with a stater and got shot. And then I don't know. There's been several things going on. What would you just read
There was
about?
that guy that was dead in the gun store.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
In Idaho Falls.
Yep. It's crazy. Shit's getting crazy. Definitely getting crazy.
Well, on that day there was the In-N-Out shooting. There was 2 other shootings in Twin at this, like right around the same time. Remember?
That's crazy. It makes you wonder if they're tied together.
No, because one of them was just domestic, and then I can't remember what the other one was, but I almost want to say it was also like somewhat of a domestic. It's just people are just getting stupid.
That's crazy. God is belief, not fact. Oh, really? Because I don't think that they've disproven God. They can try to, but all they do is keep proving that it's more and more fact. So carry on with whatever your bullshit is. What is love gonna do to make our lives better? Fuck. I don't know what the fuck they could ever do. But let's see if any of them give us a fucking answer. Nee Lee. has a real question. Well, what is it, buddy? Fuck red, fuck blue. We have people. No matter what, people are going to end up not agreeing with each other. There's always going to be opposing sides. So what do you want to do? Just take away the color coordination and the labels?
Well, literally.
That makes no sense. Like, no matter what, nobody in this country is going to fucking agree. I'm not even agreeing with you right now. Like, I'm a differing opinion.
Yeah.
God made sure we had the Crusades the last time, and he will do so again. Yeah, and we are getting fucking close. Midwest, you only have 2 choices. Yep. Well, realistically, that's like, even if they get rid of the fucking color scheme and the everything, like, we're still going to be voting between one person or another. Like, that's what it's going to come down to in the end. Even if you voted between 20 people, at the end of it, when they tally it up, it's still going to come down to, like, it being head and head.
Yep. Also, where are you? Are you around one of the comments from his will?
I just hit the first one, I think.
Did you see the nice portrait of Jesus he's using? My favorite depiction of Jesus.
Blue-eyed, light-skinned, blonde hair. That's a good one, his will. I like that picture of Jesus.
The correct version.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah, we've seen his comments way up here.
Oh, yeah, but he's down here, too.
There are 3 colors in the flag, not 2. What does that have to do with fucking anything?
Are you saying that you're the white? Like, I don't know. I don't think that has the symbolism you're hoping for, buddy.
Yeah, Midwest, maybe. Midwest native, maybe just don't be political. I don't know. You're like I always tell people, you're one of the people that's the problem. You know, Republicans, you know what they're about. Leftists, you know what they're about. Centrists, they waffle all over the fucking place. I consider them fucking traitors because they can't just stand on their values.
Yep.
Oh, wow, imagine that. The person that was in here saying that religion's a belief is left.
Wow.
But I will say I do trust a leftist more than I trust a centrist.
Yeah, at least the leftists still stand on their beliefs.
Yeah, even if they're fucked up. Midwest problem with Republican is they come out in one election and vote and expect everything to be fixed, but our non-voting years is what allows rhino counts to get in office. Yeah, well, and I think the other issue with the Republicans is when we get in office, we don't hit it fucking hard enough. It's not like the Democrats being in office and they just change everything. They just make it fucking happen without any... It's just a new norm, you know? We don't do that. So we also don't get shit done because we're not doing it. We're facing backlash the whole time. There's a bunch of... It's crazy.
Well, yeah, when Biden was president, I definitely don't remember seeing news articles every day about some federal judge that was Republican shutting his shit down.
Yep. Oh, now you hate Jews? Wow, Donald Trump supports Israel. You contradict your political stance. But do I? I don't say. For me, I'm like, who the fuck says that Trump's even 100% in love with Israel and all this shit like all these people are fucking claiming? You know, Israel's a pawn. Imagine the world as a game of fucking chess. Israel's a pawn. We're still the fucking chess master. We're still running the fucking board. Like, what's hard for people to understand about that? Like, they're a strategically advantageous position for our military. That's it. You know,
Yep.
fuck all the Jews. At the end of it, you know, we have an eye to eye mission right now. But for me, I'm America before the fucking Jews, and that's why I'm okay with the thing in Iran.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not about the Jews, it's about keeping the war over there and not here.
Well, yeah, because you know what? Like, maybe I only like Israel because I'd like to keep our cool ass military base there that keeps these wars from being here.
Yep.
I
Yep.
don't really care who lives there as long as we maintain control of our own military base.
Well, yeah. Yep. Um, stop with the fake religion nonsense. What am I missing here? Must be talking to somebody else.
I think so. Someone's probably saying that religion's fake.
Oh yeah, no, there was somebody saying that. It's like what the
Oh
fuck?
my gosh, will
But
you try
yeah.
back? A little hair. Oh, thank you. I almost don't go up there.
Oh, they should.
I wish.
Vote in every damn election and primary to replace some morons like them. Yeah. Yup. That's all you can do. Vote. No, we are past voting. Why? Because you guys are losing. Like, you know, there was a lot of leftists that decided to be centrist when Kamala Harris got installed. And when they didn't agree with all the stuff that the left was doing, they're like, well, maybe I'm a centrist.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But ultimately, they've always been the same fucking leftists. It's just that the bar keeps moving around.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, they're constantly moving the goalposts.
Well, yeah, like they're still all pissed off that Trump's in office. They're still pissed that people are getting deported.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's the same fucking people.
Yep.
Um, it's hard to make real change when only two parties are allowed full ballot access. Well, things are probably going to change because I don't think that the Democrats are going to be making it onto the ballots this year. Or not this year, but this next election. Like, I really don't see the Democrats even fucking making it at all.
Well,
Regardless of who they use, everybody knows they're fucking communists now. Like, they have fucked themselves.
Well, yeah, because the shitty thing is if people would have woke up last year and been like, wow, what do you mean the Democrats just said we're all voting for Kamala? And said, fuck that, take them off the ballots. I guess it sucks, but we have to vote between, like, the Independent Party and Republicans this year. Or the Green Party and Republicans. Like, I don't know why we even allowed them to enter the elections when they did not freely and fairly vote for their candidate.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Like, they always talk about Trump is a disgrace to politics and democracy, but then they pull some shit like that.
Yep. Yep. Let's see. Tyrone, you're not banned.
Oof, you have a journey ahead of you.
Here, I'll just do this. We'll ride it. We'll ride it. Yes, go vote, good old boy. Oh, good boy. Yeah, no. I don't need that shit. That's why we voted for Trump.
All I was gonna say is that your mama guy, he's like, who believes in politics? As if they're like a mythical being.
Click on Dustin Mick Cock Off. He says, imagine supporting a pedophile who shits himself. Because, firstly, imagine being a No Kings protester, shitting yourself protesting in a king that we don't fucking have. And secondly, this is your fucking profile picture. You have zero fucking anything. Nobody cares about your opinion. Smoke weed, it's better. You know what's better than weed? Concentrates. Go smoke a fucking pen. I don't like fucking smoking weed because it fills my lungs with fucking all sorts of bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
But, I'm not against it or anything. I just think that dab or anything that's not just me burning a plant and smoking, it's better. I'd even be down for vaporizing it, you know? You just heating it up, vaporizing it. But burning it, I'm not. I'm not into that shit anymore. I smoke so fucking much, such a retardedly insane amount that no, I'm definitely not about fucking smoking that shit anymore. I don't. It's too fucking hard on my lungs to fucking for what, you know. For some people, it's great. It works, but smoking a blunt, smoking a joint. I'm glad we've got so many people in here enjoying it. Hopefully it's good stuff and not the chicken shit weed that Aztec likes to smoke. Vance Rubio. I honestly haven't not even looked into any of it yet. Haven't even begun. Need to. Oh, stupid. I agree. Trump isn't a king. He's a bitch like you. Oh, poor Dustin. Are you upset? Call you Pinhead, since that's your fucking opinion or your picture, and nobody cares about your opinion. Pinhead. What's your McDonald's order? I have not eaten at McDonald's in fucking since he said that they served product.
Yeah.
I've eaten there one singular time, and I got Big Mac.
Well, yeah, but anymore you can go to literally any restaurant and order a California burger, and it's a freaking Big Mac.
Nope.
So.
Oh yeah, mass re-immigration's the only solution. Yeah, fucking send them home.
Oh yeah, all of them, any of them.
Yep.
And their spouses too. I don't care if they married a citizen.
Yep.
You picked a side.
Yeah, Danny, that's something that they like to ignore too. January 6th, one person died, and she's a Trump supporter. 2020, 574 riots with 43 deaths. They won't mention that though. They don't talk about the cities that got burned down and all the shit that happened. They just pretend like it wasn't even a thing.
Yep.
And with January 6th, they're going to cry about the fucking cops that went off themselves afterwards because they probably were dirty ass fucking cops that took payment to do what they fucking did.
Yep.
I smoke pens. Yeah. Hell yeah. They're pretty good. You know? I used to smoke a lot of bud, but it just, like I said, it just got to a point where I just wasn't as into it. It's just too hard on my lungs. Realistically, honestly, truly, that's what it is. It's too hard on my lungs and too hard on my throat. It's beyond coughing or any of that. It just isn't even fucking. It's just not worth it.
Yep.
150 people need to get deported. Yeah, that's probably about right in the United States.
You know how crazy it would be? Just like, I want everyone to take a second and think about how crazy the United States would be if there was like none of these illegals or refugees or asylum seekers. Like, people could
Wow.
actually visit the Mall of America again.
We could actually own property because there wouldn't be like half the fucking population here.
Yellowstone wouldn't be like nut to butt traffic, like so bad you can't even do anything in the park.
Well, like everything wouldn't be like that. Fishing, hunting, like everything that we do would get better because there wouldn't be so many fucking people. But that's what the left wants is all these people.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, hey, our national debt's going through the roof. If we bring in enough people, then it'll balance itself out maybe eventually. That's our only plan though.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, yeah, and I'm just like, no, like, if you were not here and established legally pre 2001, get out.
Yep.
I don't care if you're a dreamer or you had hopes or a thought or anything. Fucking leave because you were brought here during that time period because they were mad that Republicans were fucking winning and we were just gonna have our way.
Yep. Is this rage bait? What? Is this raging you out? Seeing a fucking patriotic American? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Bible said not a fucking thing about not being able to smoke weed. If anything, people shouldn't be fucking drinking to the degree that they do because that's actually man-made.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but realistically, I mean, if you really boil it down, it was still made by God because God gave man the knowledge and the ability, and I mean, so realistically, it's still God's creation. But I mean, let's not get too lost in the weeds on that one. Right?
Yeah, pretty sure the point of it all is moderation.
Yeah, yep, yep. Aztec is proof the Browns can't assimilate. 100%. You know? Well, on most of them, they hate the United States, so I don't understand why the fuck they want to be here so bad.
Mm.
Look at me, looking at you, looking at me. Right? Is that my inbred sister? Yeah, that's my whisker. My whisker.
Oh, I don't know where you are in the chat, but Warlight allegedly is a Wikipedia editor. That's why society's cooked.
Yep. 100%. I'm trying to get down. The mostly peaceful protest broadcast with the city burning behind Dom Lemon is comical.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep. There's all sorts of whack shit. They're like sitting here trying to downplay it as like we can fucking see it.
Because they were teaching our brains to deny reality.
Yep. No, man, the left, they are that stupid. The left is beyond that fucking stupid. They're useful idiots. 100%. Just useful idiots. Aztec wakes up triggered and just sits there triggered all day long waiting for my live to pop up so that he can be in here triggered.
Mm-hmm.
W women. W woman. No illegal invaders. Don't threaten me with a good time. No shit.
Hi,
No shit.
Mm.
I'm trying to flip through these pretty quick.
Well, there's a lot of dumb stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Immigrants don't hold anyone back from anything in America. There's nothing you go without because of immigrants.
I have to listen to Mexican music all the time in Walmart.
Yeah.
That's something I didn't have to used to do.
Yeah, I used to have peace in there, you know. So I guess I'm going without peace.
I used to be able to understand customer service representatives.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. Bullshit. And they've taken a lot of us out of places like bank teller roles and shit like that because we have to be bilingual. I'm like, okay, kick them out then. If they can't speak fucking English, then they clearly don't want to be here and they don't want to assimilate. They want to invade and take over.
Well, yeah, because like in our town, there's like so many places you can't work if you don't speak Spanish. And they don't even want you to be like learning it. They want it to be your natural language and you learned English.
Nope. MAGA equals arrogantly ignorant and proudly stupid. That's funny because that's not even fucking close. You know, you think you would have been at least somewhat close, or like made, you know, a word with an M and an A and a G and, you know, kind of like most logical thinking people do. But I guess it was an attempt.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't yet, be sure to double tap the screen and leave a like, maybe potentially subscribe. Hit the bell. Because I do this from time to time, and if you hit the bell, it'll notify you and you can pop on. This retard, you were Antifa back in 2018. I remember you seeing you in all black in downtown Portland. If I would have been there, I would have been an American flag throwing them fucking retards in the garbage right where they belong. So, must have found the wrong name, Mr. Jacking Off. 100%. The other thing here is in 2018, I was like fucking poverty stricken and could barely make it like 50 miles away from my house. So try again. And yeah, exactly, Ryan. That's 100% right. If there is 25 million more people looking for a fucking house, it's most definitely going to raise rent and housing prices. And not only that, that's not to mention the strain that it's going to put on every fucking thing else. It's probably why our food costs are so high. That's probably why insurance and taxes and every other fucking thing is so high, because there's so many people in here. A lot of them are just working under the fucking table, so we're having to compensate for them.
Yep.
And nope, yeah, that's right, Smoke 4. We are not obligated to help any foreign entities at all. You know? I don't think that we should be a part of the UN because that's the only thing that's even trying to say that we should be helping these guys. And I think that we should leave the fucking UN, get rid of that, because we don't need to have that shit. Let's don't debate with these brown clowns. We don't need to help anyone. We helped them out the Stone Age and they still resent us. Yup, 100%. We pulled them out of the Stone Age enough to realize what we had and to realize that they could fucking take it. Wikipedia is where all my wiggas get their knowledge from. You feel me, dog? 100%.
That's funny.
Warlight got eliminated. He said, my Wikipedia group got eliminated in a dispute with another group. I got banned years ago. That's unfucking surprising.
I can't imagine why.
Yeah, I can't imagine why. You probably traded it like this fucking live. Fuck.
Oh, gosh.
Aztec, you don't love America. You want open borders. You want to give America away, you stupid fuck. Like, what do you think is the better option? Like, you really think that Kamala Harris was a better option? Because if you say yes, then everything you're saying goes down the toilet. You don't love America, and you don't want to keep it safe. You're not afraid, or you're not worried about pedophiles. You support pedophiles 100%. You people are trying to create actual legal protection for minor attracted people.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go fuck yourself, you little fucking fake native. That's what you are, is a fake fucking native. You look like you have soft hands.
I can assure you he does not.
I don't know, does this look soft to you? Read so slow. Okay? That's the way it is. How come you don't hear about professionals crying about immigrants going without? How come y'all don't question why states like Alabama, Missouri, Mississippi, West Virginia are failing? Because professionals aren't fucking complaining because they can bring them in and hire them under the table for half the wages they have to pay anybody else and not give them any of the fucking benefits. Quit being a retard. A Odelio. That's what you sound like, is a fucking retard.
Mm-hmm.
Probably living paycheck to paycheck, no health care, no home, but somehow supporting Trump, blaming Obama and Biden. So stupid. Let's see here. Living paycheck to paycheck, no. Have health care. Have fucking every fucking thing. Oh yeah, we have a fucking $1 million life insurance plan. $1 million on me. Whoa. I have every fucking thing. Vision, dental, hearing, health, all of it. I have fucking free fucking all of it. There's just so many fucking things that I have and perks to my job. It's actually fucking stupid. And I have a house. So, yeah. I still blame Biden for fucking up the United States. And Biden was just Obama 3.0. So, yeah, who's the stupid one now? Watching from Oregon. Right on. Our neighboring state. Yeah, I was low. Yeah, I was the lowest estimate because Democrats refuse the real data. Yeah, no, they won't even fucking bother with the real data. I feel like a lot of these Brown brothers got. I feel like a lot of these brothers got soft hands, brother. Yeah, a lot of these guys got soft hands. These leftists, dude, you fucking. The only fucking thing they got going on is the small little bit of. Maybe they got callous from holding their picket signs. I don't know. I know they got the softest of hands. They're out there rubbing lotion on all the time. Goonin.
That's what I was gonna say. You mean their soft hand from gooning?
Yup. Another fact from Ryan. 84% of legal immigrants are on welfare even 10 years after getting here. Muslims purposefully make us pay for them to outpopulate us. Mexicans are doing the same thing. The exact same thing. When I was in the fourth grade, I had fifth grade Mexican kids tell me that one day they would breed us out. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean? They're like, a little kid, like, what? And they're like, well, I got, I think he had like 17 brothers and sisters, and that was all he said.
Yep.
Now that I'm older, I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense because all of his brothers and sisters grew up to have at least 10 fucking kids. Imagine that one. 170 people. 170 fucking people at a minimum that came from them 17 fucking kids.
Mm-hmm.
One generation, though.
Yep.
Because they're so dumb because of cancel culture. Yep. Well, yeah, cancel culture forces them into it. That's the most retarded thing I've seen in the chat. Mamdani is president. Why? So the entire United States can fucking fail?
Well, literally. So we can all be a socialist shithole.
Yep. Like they spend more money than you in Walmart? They don't. Actually, they go in there with food stamps. You can watch them pull out their food stamps card, and then they'll pay for 3 carts worth of groceries. And I mean, that's kind of a fucking slap to the face.
Or they do a cool thing where they'll go buy groceries and then go return those groceries and get a cash gift card back for Walmart.
Yeah, and
that's a cool trick that they've learned.
Yep, I've been watching them do that shit too. Yep. So I mean, technically, no, they don't spend more than me in Walmart, because it's just them spending more of my fucking money, but on their card.
Mm-hmm.
They're spending all of our fucking money. They don't spend shit.
Mm-hmm. Well, that and they actually have to like get groceries at Walmart, and we're there for like litter.
Yep.
And laundry soap.
Yep. Yep. And anybody that uses the word fucking bigoted is a traitor. 100%. Because those people are the ones that would literally throw their fucking grandma under a fucking bus just to fill a fucking pothole so the immigrants on there didn't have to fill a bump.
Yep.
Get them in here. Don't rough them up. I'm going to put them in my grandma's house. That old bitch just died, the stupid old white hag.
Well, yeah, why do you think they're killing everybody in Canada?
Yep.
Like, is it a surprise to anyone that the only people dying from MAID are white?
Yep. Like, imagine fucking that.
Crazy.
Ignorance is usually loud. Is that why all the leftists are banging the pans and screaming through the microphones and doing everything, or the megaphones, sorry, and doing everything that they do? It would make fucking sense.
Yeah.
I guess I'll scoot down to the bottom of this. It looks like I just got trolls right now. Alright, guys. Are we down to just trolls at this point? Dilla, shut the hell up already. Hey, there's one that's not a troll.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like there's a couple normal people here.
Hmm. Yeah. Leftism is a mental illness. So is Trump derangement syndrome. Yeah. That's why the leftists are so susceptible to TDS. Who's trolling all these guys in here claiming to be leftists? I know they're not that stupid. Truly. Nobody is so dumb that they still support any left-wing policies. All this is just trolling because they know that it's going to piss anybody off to hear something that fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Like the thought that that idea might still be circulating pisses people off. That's why the Democrat Party and the left as a whole is fucking collapsing.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be like far right and right.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, man. Ah, shit.
Oh my golly moly.
It's all performative, yeah. Oh, 100%. That's all it is. It's all performative. Well, a lot of what they do is they try and make you feel like your ideas are stupid or your opinion's stupid or that nobody is with you, that you're the only person that's like that. They isolate you. They have studied. They literally went to college to fucking study the psychology and how we fucking work just so that they can fucking manipulate us. They're masters at what they do, and that's why they come into these chats and say what they do. It's all to disrupt the way that we're fucking going. And that's why I, personally, have put both my fucking feet down and don't listen to a fucking thing any of them people have to say. They're all nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. They have that shit down to a fucking science. 100%.
Well, yeah, it's like, did anyone notice that none of these liberals gave a shit about religion until they could use it as a weapon? They're like, oh, well, if we just start our own churches, we can say that Jesus does love the gays and there's nothing they can do.
Yep.
Like, we can go into their chats and use the Lord's name in vain and make them feel guilty for standing in their convictions and not backsliding.
Yep.
Like, we can make them doubt their faith.
Yep.
And I'm like, I refuse to listen to anyone who doesn't even believe in my religion. Like, why the fuck would I?
Well, yeah. Yep. Leftists use words to manipulate. That's it. Yep. They use words to manipulate, and then they use their actual body language too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're gonna be sitting there, and they're gonna be the happiest person. They're there for you. Which I don't look right. I don't have the right look. I don't even know how to put on that act. I tried for you guys. I tried. But realistically, that's what they're doing. It's all bullshit. Like everything. They'll give you complete fucking word vomit trash that's just a jumbled fucking mess that doesn't make sense. Look at what Kamala Harris did all the time. But guess what she did? She sat there with a big stupid fucking smile. Cackling at every fucking thing.
Well, yeah, chameleoned herself up to whatever people she was speaking to.
Well, that's what the left always does. They're all fucking chameleons. Like, we sit here and give Chameleon Harris a hard time, but in all reality, that is what they do. They're shapeshifters. They do whatever it takes to be in that fucking spot and be getting the public's fucking attention.
Well, that and people need to wake up and realize that the left definitely pushes a lot of their beliefs and bullshit through women.
Yep.
Because as much as they like to make fun of conservative women for being prudes and like being too picky because of their values, like a lot of liberal women will like start to be with a guy and then withhold like affection and physical intimacy until he starts bending to her will.
Well, yeah.
And a lot of guys are just like, well, shit, I don't want to be alone.
Well,
like
yep.
Maybe she's right, or they're watching some fucking lady on Twitch or YouTube or any other place.
Oh, yeah.
And now she's like slowly eroding away at their beliefs because she's got the stupid gamer girl glasses on.
Yep.
Yep. You know, like it's really not that hard to like manipulate people as a woman.
Yep.
Like it's so easy.
I just wanted to say something to Dan real quick. He thinks he's funny. He's like, doesn't look like Charlie Kirk. He's got no hole in his neck. Wait until you meet one of us and you find yourself flying through the air and you're tasting the curb with the back of your fucking head.
Oh, yeah.
And he's gone.
Look at that.
This leftist always root for the death of Charlie, man. Yeah, they root for the death of all of us. They root for the death of a fucking America. They are as bad as the fucking Muslims. They're useful fucking idiots, and the ones that aren't useful idiots are part of the fucking plan. Mm-hmm. They know what they're doing.
Yep. Well, and for me, it just shows their utter lack of humanity.
Nope.
Because, you know, there's been quite a few people on the left that I haven't agreed with on a lot of things and find morally reprehensible. But I still would never wish death on them or celebrate them getting assassinated.
Yep.
Like, even Biden, I felt horribly, like, with the cancer he's going through and the elder abuse that he's suffered at the hands of the American people because no one was like, enough is enough.
No, yeah, it's fucked up everything he's done, but realistically, I think we should have gave him as good care as we could to keep him alive for as long as we could in prison. For what he's done.
Well, then, like I've said, how much of it actually was him after we found out about the whole auto pen thing?
Well, realistically.
Like I'm saying we put Obama in prison because that video about him saying he'd love to control the presidency from his basement creeped me out.
Well, there's more than that, but yeah. One for me, yeah. I don't feel right that... I'm not going to laugh at his death, you know? It is what it is, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I might laugh at Fauci, because that guy's kind of a piece of shit, but even at that, you know, it's, at their death, they're at God's mercy, you know, there's no reason to feel any sort of way, there's no reason to waste your time, waste your energy, or any of that, in all reality. Why doesn't your beard connect? Because I'm white trash and I'm in trouble. The left always calls for more violence, yet they see the ones looking to take guns from law abiding citizens. How interesting, huh? Yep. Fucking crazy how that works. Fucking crazy.
Did you guys see the freaking iPhone guns in Australia?
Yeah.
Those things are whack.
Those are fucking nuts.
But guns are illegal there, remember that.
Yeah, 100%. My response to the left. Your boos mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer. 100 fucking percent. Absolutely. Absolutely, yep. They have absolutely no fucking credibility. They are shit. They have lost it all. They're done. I did see, before it moved on, a rest in peace for Charlie. And yeah, no, I definitely with that.
It'd
Rest
be cool
in peace,
if people
Charlie
would let
Kirk.
him.
Yeah. You know, they've just got to run him through the mud. Every single fucking person that's on the right gets ran through the mud when they die because they're not even allowed to have that in the end. They can't have that celebration at the end. Everybody's got to be shitting on them, talking shit.
Well, yeah, and the liberals do it on purpose. Like, I seen a post today that a lot of these leftists and liberals don't even feel bad for people who they are assuming are on the right during all these wildfires. Because they're like, oh, you're getting what you voted for. Like, yeah, we definitely voted for crazy, schizoed out homeless foreigners to, like, set our forests on fire in Washington.
Oh, yeah.
We definitely voted for that.
Yep. And Arrow brings up this. Why would the left call for more violence? The right fight nail and tooth for their guns and then blame others when kids get killed. I blame the left again because if they would take away guns from people who hold or take SSRIs, this shit probably wouldn't be happening. If you look at all the last mass fucking casualty shootings, most of them were fucking trans people on the left. So it is the left calling for violence. The right's fucking never hardly calling for violence. We're always the one that's like, well, let's do shit legally while the left's burning fucking cities down. But this is you guys' 2-minute warning. We're ending this in 2 minutes. Regardless, we need to take a step up as a country to keep our taxes low, reduce the misallocations of tax dollars, and keep our guns. We need to keep our federal government on their toes, not overreaching. Yeah, we need to put them back in our place and realizing that we're the ones that actually run this shit. We are the fucking people, not the people of the planet, the people of the United States. Well, we are the fucking people.
Well, yeah, well, and I just like to say about the whole, like, the school shooter comment, like, almost, like, I want to say, like, over 80% of those guns were illegally sourced. Like, guess what? Kids cannot purchase firearms legally, so therefore it's all stolen from, like, friends, family. So what we need to do instead of taking away guns is do like most places, even in Idaho, where they don't have shit like that, and just teach kids actual gun safety.
Yep.
Teach their parents, like, guns aren't something you ever even think about when you're mad. Like, that's it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, our kid's 10, and he knows that is, like, the #1 rule with guns.
Yep.
Like, you don't touch them unless you are, like, have a specific, like, you're hunting, you're going shooting.
But it's a life or death situation.
Yeah, it's life or death, but you don't use them just because you're mad.
Yep. Well, yeah. And then Lord of the Bees says mass shooters is primarily an American issue. Nowhere else has that kind of problem. And you're right. You guys deal with mass stabbings. So don't fucking sit here and act like you guys don't have any mass events where people get fucking killed and hurt and shit. Because it actually happens more with fucking knives.
Yeah, and guess what? They're not even like cool utility knives. They're like kitchen steak knives.
I love Trump, yeehaw. Also, I'm in Idaho. I still believe in this country. Hell yeah. But we are at the end of it, guys. So, thanks for joining, chat. I'm glad you were here. I hope that you liked it. I hope that you subscribed. Maybe you shared it, you know. Hopefully you turned the bell on. Yeah. glad you guys are here. It was a good conversation, even with the fucking trolls, the rat bastards that they are. But regardless, yeah. God bless America. God bless. Have a good night, guys.